What's good, YouTube? It's a brand new week. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today is Tuesday. I've not yet taken my first trade of the week. I hope this week comes out profitable. So guys, I've taken the first trade of the week on NAS 100. This is the first trade of the week. If you see here from the Meta 5, I've taken the trade already. I took the trade. This candle just opened and started pushing up. I don't know what's wrong with this market, bro. I don't know what's wrong with this market. I waited for all the perfect confirmations and I got in on this trade. Immediately the market started pushing up. Like, were you just waiting for me to get in first? Anyway, I've taken the first trade of the week. I'm going to update you guys about this trade. This trade is currently approaching, not close to my stop loss though, because it could reject from this point here. So I'm going to update you guys about this trade. Yesterday I could not find the setup. Today is Tuesday. I've taken the first trade of the week on NAS 100. Update you guys about this trade. So guys, this trade has finally hit stop loss. One of the things I hate about this setup was that price was coming off from a daily reversal zone, and this was like giving a red flag for this setup, but everything looks clean. If you look at Nasdaq, it's purely bearish, creating lower high, creating lower low, another lower high. I was trying to join the trend, which is a trend following strategy, and I got stopped out. For today, I lost about $98. You guys know my risk is between $100 to $150. I'll come back tomorrow or the remaining days of the week to see what I can get from the market. It's the first trade of the week and it happened to be a loser. That's it. I'll walk away from the chart. I take maximum of one trade in a day. I'm going to leave the chart and come back tomorrow. For today, I got cooked. Today is Wednesday and I've taken the second trade of the week on gold. You can see the trade is running at the moment. One thing for this setup is this setup has a very huge stop loss. Stop loss close to 430 pips. That is crazy. That is insane. But if price gets to my stop loss, I'll be losing about $100 on this trade. Let's see what I can get from the market for today. This is the second trade of the week on gold. Let's see what the market can do from here. I'm going to update you guys about this trade as usual. If you guys look from the trading view, this is the setup on gold. You can see gold and NAS 100. Today I took a setup on gold. Then let's go back to the trade of NAS 100 for yesterday. See what happened yesterday. Immediately price stopped me out. You can see immediately just hit my stop loss. It reversed back to the opposing direction, which was the trend direction I picked, which was bearish. Today we are focused on gold. Let's see how this setup is going to play out. This rejection is not looking good, honestly speaking, and this is not one of the best entry. But anyway, the setup is valid and that is the main reason I'm taking it. I'm going to update you guys about this trade. This is a reversal trade from all-time high. I'm going to update you guys about the setup. So guys, the time right now is about 8:46 p.m. I've closed partials on this trade. Let me show you guys. You can see my history. I closed $50. Initially, I told you guys I was risking $100 on this trade, so I've closed partials, half of my position, and right now the runners is still left on the table. This is my target. I would love to hope for higher risk to reward ratio, but the problem is this: the stop loss I use for this trade is too massive, bro. So it's going to be like diabolical to hold for more than 1:2. So I'm actually going for a 1:2 on this trade. This is my final TP, about $109. So overall, if you saw my profit, a 1:2 trade is going to turn to a 1:1.5. That's my trading plan for this year. I told you guys, I think last week, about this trading plan. This is my trade management plan and my trade management process. I need to be consistent with it to get the best out of it. Anyway, I'm going to update you guys about this trade. I think this is going to be a profitable one. My stop loss for the runners have been adjusted to break even. You can see my stop loss has been adjusted to break even. So this is a risk-free trade for my runners and I've secured partials. I'm going to update you guys about the final outcome of this trade. I've taken the last trade of the week on gold. You can see the trade here from the Meta 5. My position have been placed already. I'm risking 1% on this trade. I'll be risking 1% on this trade. Then the trade of Thursday, okay, Wednesday, trade of Wednesday. Let me show you guys the trade between this week. Yeah.
Okay, so this was the trade on. I didn't get that correctly. Yeah, this is it. Okay, so this was the trade on Tuesday. This was the trade on Wednesday. So on Tuesday I lost about $100. You guys saw that one. Then on Tuesday the partials I closed. That's what I took home for the day. Price came back and stopped me out at break even. Today we are focused on gold on this trade. Let's see how this trade is going to play out. This was the trade for Wednesday. Let me show you guys. So this was the trade for Wednesday. Price went for 1:1, came back and hit my stop loss. Stopped me out at break even initially because my position were placed at break even. So it stopped me out at break even. Overall, it went on to hit stop loss. So I closed just partials on this trade, which is 0.5%. Meanwhile, my risk was 1%. I already told you guys about this. This is my trade management plan. Anyway, I'm on this trade for today. Let's see what price is going to do. I'm typically going to update you guys about this trade. I hope we smash TP and make this week a profitable week. I just wish this trade smash TP so this week can be a profitable week. I'm going to update you guys about this trade.
At the moment, I'm in profit of about $48. It's going to reach 50. It was around $50 before I put on the camera here. So I'm in profit now. You can see how it's looking on the chart. Let's see the final outcome of this trade though, because around this point I'll be closing partials, just like the trade of Wednesday. If price gets to this point, I'm going to close my partials. Anyway, I'm going to update you guys about this trade.
At this point, I've closed partials at 1:1. You can see price hit my target I was waiting for, and I've closed partials on this account. Look at the partials here. Sorry, this is the partials. Just like Wednesday, I've closed out partials, which is $50, and the remaining position are still running. You can see here the remaining positions are still running. I'm still up $70 in profit. I'm still targeting about somewhere around here, which is the all-time high of gold. The all-time high of gold is here, 4967. People were making prediction that gold might reach 5,000. Definitely it might reach because it's so close to 5,000. 5,000 is somewhere around here, so gold might potentially reach 5,000, but this is my target for the day. If price gets to all-time high, I'm going to close the remaining runners. For now, I've closed my partials and the trade is running in profit. If this trade come back to my break even, overall for the week I'll be break even. I'm not losing anything for this week if this trade eventually come back to my break even, but I hope it hit TP. So this week is going to be a profitable week. I'm going to update you guys about this trade. So guys, this is my free Telegram. I share all my trades. You can see when I took the trade here, I posted it on the Telegram channel. Look at it here. And when the trade hit partials, I updated them. Even the trade I took on Wednesday, this was the trade I took on Wednesday. I posted the trade and you can see the after. This week has been going great, though I'm not making like large profit, but I know the large profit is coming. You just need to be patient with the market. For now, let's see what this trade can do.
So guys, finally I've gotten a profitable week, a first profitable week of the year. So you can see here I've closed the runners. All together I made about $156. But this is the crazy thing, guys. I closed the runners around here. It's somewhere around here, right? And you can see from here the market has pushed over 150 pips and above. Man, I left a lot of money on the table. But anyway, I'm done for the week. This is the P&L for this week. Let me show you guys. This is the P&L for this week. You can see for this week I made 1%, which is $108, and I'm done. I took about 3 trades: the first trade, the second trade, and the third trade, and I'm done for this week. What's good, guys? Today is Saturday and I'm typically done for this trading week, but there are a few things I would just love to show you guys. Like during the weekend, this is my journal. This is where I write my daily goals and a lot of things I want to do for a given day. Like for this weekend, the things I'm supposed to do is work out, back test, write my next week goals, because every week I have a book. Where's that book, Seth? It's somewhere around. I write my weekly goals and what I'm supposed to achieve for that week, and this has been helping me to stay consistent, especially for posting videos online on this channel and on Instagram and TikTok. also showing up for my trading journey and also working out. I've been doing push-ups and home workout for like the last 1 year now, consistently. That alone is like a proof to myself that I can be consistent at anything. And we generally as humans, I think we should just prioritize this act or this mindset of being consistent at something. No matter how little that thing is, just stay consistent at anything. You're going to transfer that into the next thing or the next chapter of your life. If you're not consistent, like doing some little stuff like writing or journaling or even working out, you can't be consistent with trading. You can't be consistent with showing up even after the losing streak, even after the losses. I can boldly tell you, one of the main reason why I'm confident about my trading success is because I won't stop. And since I won't stop and I want to succeed, I'm going to figure out how to succeed. I'm going to figure out how to stay profitable. I'm not just about trying to be profitable in a week or a month. I want to stay profitable. All my mindset, all my ideology, all my creativity is all about finding ways for me to stay consistently profitable. This is my room. This is where I stay, just me alone. And in this room, I'm going to turn my dreams into reality by writing them down and working gradually towards them. Definitely, I'm not going to be staying here forever. This is my mom's place and I have this room to myself. So I can stay here, have the privacy and work on myself. I'm working on my mindset. There are a lot of things I want to work on. I have personal goals I can share on camera, but I want to work on them and I'm not going to stop. I'm going to stay resilient until I achieve my goal. That's the mindset I have. Anyway, this week was a nice week. I made just 1%, but that's 1% improvement. And of course, I'm happy about that. This is the first profitable week of the year. Like, this crazy. But anyway, I'm going to catch you guys on next week's series. For this week's series, I'm done trading. I have to just finish my goal for this weekend. Backtest, read my trading structure and my content structure. This is my trading and my content structure. I don't just create content just like that. I try to follow a repetitive structure, repetitive process, so I can get consistent result. If you want consistent result, do consistent thing. That's what I've learned. Even for trading, if your strategy, your structuring is not consistent, it will be difficult for you to have consistent result. People who have consistent result do consistent thing. So that's why I'm trying to always do consistent thing, so the result will always stay forever. Anyway, catch you guys on next week's series. I'm looking rough already. This is Saturday morning and I just woke up and I'm editing video to post before 12 p.m. Catch you guys next week series and enjoy your weekend.